Good morning and welcome to AMAI. And I said it right on the first time. Today,
Hey,
we are actually going to create our own custom GPT. And so I sent Justin this LinkedIn post. He's going to open it up. We're going to analyze it real quick, and then we're going to turn it into a GPT.
all right, let me get that LinkedIn post here and we will take a look at what we got here. All right, so sharing my screen would probably be a helpful thing. Here we go. All right, so check this out. Here's a LinkedIn post that this guy, Michael Batco, whatever, put out. He said, I just read 120 slide deck about the LinkedIn algorithm, so you don't have to. Here are the nuggets to make your post pop. And he goes through, I'm not going to read all of this, but he goes through the things that you need to do to like get your LinkedIn posts noticed, right? So mobile versus desktop, 3 to 4 weekly posts are optimal. First 60 minutes set the tone for the first 6 hours, yada, yada, yada. Polls, carousels, text and image, text, videos, all of these things, right? So the idea here is, why don't we build a GPT, a custom GPT that uses this guidance in order to craft the best possible LinkedIn posts?
Yeah. And I really appreciate what Michael Batko did. And that's a fantastic LinkedIn post example. However, more importantly, scroll down.
Mm-hmm.
He gives the full slide link right there.
Ding, ding,
And
ding.
for those who don't know, if you go to the full slide link and you go full screen, guess what you can do? You can download the presentation. Guess what you can do with a downloaded presentation in ChatGPT? You can feed
I yes, you
this
can.
presentation to ChatGPT.
I'm pretty excited about that. Okay. All right. Let's call this the LinkedIn Poster GPT. I don't know. We can come up with a better.
Yeah.
So if you guys haven't seen this, it's building a GPT. If you're not familiar with this, and with ChatGPT, you can build your own versions, like little micro instances of ChatGPT. You can have it focus on certain things. You can upload knowledge to it, that kind of thing. That's what we're doing. Okay, this GPT writes the bestest, mostest, awesomest, LinkedInist
Just so
post.
you can tell, Justin is not a copywriter. And
I'm not.
neither am I. But so
Okay,
this GPT, you are, yeah.
expert. You always is one thing you always want to do when you use this. Ideally, it does make it perform better. Is give it a role to play. Tell it what it is. So you are an expert at posting engaging content on LinkedIn. Um, a user will. How do we want this to work, right? So let's think about how we want this GPT to work. We want someone to come to this and we want to say, hey, give me what ideas for posts. We want to say, here is a thing that I wrote. Give me a post for it. What, maybe both?
I think generally our concept should be this is who I am, right? So one, tell me who you are, and two, tell me what you want to what topic you want to cover. Those are the two things that the user should be providing.
Who they are
Who they
and
are
topic. So
and and a topic.
it's going to generate the post. This is not generating a post marketing another thing that you've created. This is generating just a post.
It should be generating first an outline of all the things that you should be doing, right? Because it understands the like you need to do 4 in a week, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So here's my topic. Now generate boom, the plan, and then from the plan, start generating the content, right?
Oh,
So
so
it's a two,
generate the full plan for the week. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
generate the plan.
Okay. You should ask the user if they don't provide it. Should ask the user who they are, what they want to.
Actually, so just do you want to get more specific in this one instead of doing that? What we could do is actually make this a LinkedIn poster for Justin. And then you could load your context and you wouldn't have to go through this hassle. You can just say, hey, give me a plan for the week and give me the content, right? So we can I'm actually a big fan of doing the custom size
Okay, let's do it. Like LinkedIn
poster
posting.
for Justin Davis.
Yeah, for Justin Davis. Very good.
And by the way, if anyone needs help building a custom GPT for themselves, Justin and I are whores for money.
We absolutely are. So hit us up. You're an expert at posting engaging content on LinkedIn. You specialize in posting content for Justin Davis, a UX designer based in Tampa who loves to rant about bad UX, good weather.
Well, and you can say actually, because now it's specific to you, you can say about bad UX. He talks about AI every morning on a show, and he has a passion for music. Used to play music, and actually went to school for architecture. You want to give it all that context because it can weave that into your content.
Okay, let's see. Some highlights about Justin. He loves to rant about bad UX.
All right, well, you already posted that, so you can get rid of that.
Yeah, based in Tampa. Boom. He is a software engineer with 20 years experience. So knows that. He loves music and plays a lot of it. I don't really know. That's probably not a great way to say
Well,
this.
he plays the drums, the guitar.
And plays drums, guitar, bass, and a lot of other piano. I play piano more
And
than
piano.
anything.
Don't say and a
Yeah.
lot of other. That's so weak.
Is that
It's so
okay?
weak.
Let's see that. I like it. I like it. Okay. Sorry. He majored in architecture for a while. He um whatever. That's fine.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Now,
Let's just
now here's the thing. In the context, in the what is the content called? The stuff that you attach in the knowledge. In the knowledge, I'm going to give you a PDF of his LinkedIn profile.
yes.
LinkedIn profile
And a PDF.
of his resume.
No, because I don't have a resume.
Uh,
But and a PDF of LinkedIn posting best practices.
Best practices.
You should use these two resources when you create content
To
to
generate a plan.
ensure
Yeah.
that it is relevant and optimized and fully optimized.
So one of the things I would like to do here is also say you have been trained. Oh,
Okay, you have been trained.
uh, yeah, Justin and I have different styles, by the way, of writing prompts. So I tweak a little bit, but it's all right. You have been trained in psychology
Huh?
and comma NLP, comma natural neuro-linguistic programming. For those who don't know, that's what NLP stands
Also,
for.
natural language processing, though, so we should probably specify.
Um, neuro-linguistic programming. Yep.
I read a book about neurolinguistic programming years ago. I wish I remember what it was called.
Probably neuro-linguistic programming, psychology, neuro-linguistic programming, copywriting, and
Marketing?
marketing. Sure. So I go usually, so in my posts, I usually go more specific, like you've been trained at a Harvard PhD levels in psychology and
Oh.
And in copywriting, David Oglivier was your boss, right? Like I go
Oh
like
yeah.
super specific, which is we don't have to do that. But
Yep.
um,
I like slipping the Harvard level thing in there though. That makes me feel more appropriately represented by this GPT.
oh, excellent, excellent. So you will generate a content plan
For
for the week,
a week.
and after the content plan is generated, you will start to generate the content for each post. Format.
Ensure you follow the best practices. I like to
Uh,
yell at it sometimes.
Yep, sometimes. And then the other thing you might want to do is actually give it an output format. So you might say, put it in a table, and here is a. So what I actually do is actually just type my columns. So I'll be like, day of the week, and then I do pipe character. Or, okay, yeah, you're actually the way you're.
A pipe, whatever.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
pipes because it recognizes it for markdown.
Yep.
Day of week, content type, pipe, and then content, and then pipe, and then I would say guidance. Okay, hashtags is great. And then I would say like guidance on imagery or anything else that I have to create, like guidance on
How about GPT 4 prompt for imagery?
perfect. And so
Dolly. Should I probably say Dolly?
I would actually just say prompt for imagery.
Okay. AI prompt for imagery.
There you go. And so that might be where we start or end.
Okay.
So this is like, hey, the plan should be like this. I'm actually curious to see how good it does. By the way, people, it never works great the first time on these. You
Nope.
have to tweak and like it's effort.
Yep.
So the conversation starters are just we like what's the topic for the week?
Great.
All right.
All right. Let's upload our fillets.
So
I did not. Did I not download that?
I thought you downloaded that.
Swore I did. I guarantee you did.
I don't know where it went.
Well, by God, I guess we gotta go find it again.
Whew. I forgot you were Southern.
I guarantee you, buddy. LinkedIn best practices. I like over years. I kind of like trained my Tennessee accent out of myself, but I guarantee you, buddy, when I go back up there, I can get right back into it.
I'm sorry for you.
All right, so there's our
And
LinkedIn best practices. Let's go find my profile now, and let's export my profile.
and guys, this is the reason why I really enjoy doing this for one person instead of generically. You're just going to get better results if the context is narrowed, because it's about a single person.
Right. All
Perfect.
right, so there's my profile. There's that. We got web browsing, got Dolly image generation, which is fine. We could have it just generate the image. Why generate a prompt? Well, whatever. Let's start here. Let's start here with
scroll up real quick, just for because everybody else might not know this. Click the little plus icon for the image. For the
yeah.
there you go. So we'll use Dolly to generate our image for the locator. It's going to just read it, understand it, and then do its best to fill it in.
Yep.
Does this matter? No, but if you were trying to market this, it would be cool. I'm always interested to see what those images turn out. Sometimes they're fantastic, and sometimes they're awful.
Mm-hmm.
And
It
right
takes
now,
a minute. Oh, there we go.
whatever.
Whatever. It's fine.
Better than blank. So I guess you can save it and let's try it.
What are these additional settings? Use conversational data in your GPT to improve our models. So you can opt out. I don't really care. That's fine. I don't really care about this being private right now. I probably should just have this only me because honestly,
it's for you.
It's for me.
Excellent. So one of the things I usually find that it does do better when you hit save versus like the experimental mode.
I agree.
It could just be in my brain, but
yeah.
All right. So click what's the topic for this week? The way that works is it says
now it's probably going to come up with a topic.
Yeah, we shall see. And I'll be curious to see how that works. My instruction set, we already said, like, we forgot to put, don't include all this crap. But in this case, it's just giving you potential things. So go ahead, give it a topic.
Okay.
Calendars suck.
For this week is how much calendars suck. I like how it automatically is rewriting the language. How much color calendars can be frustrating? I didn't say they can be frustrating. I said they suck. I used that word very intentionally.
By the way, like, here's a great example. It just did the pipe character. I probably, because we didn't say put it into a table.
Oh, yeah. That's okay. So this is interesting. Monday opinion post, Tuesday video content, Wednesday poll, Thursday how-to guide, Friday personal story. So it is following the content. I assume I didn't read the 123-page PDF. Saturday thought leadership, Sunday interactive content.
I would say it's not, because I think it said only do 3 to 4 days a week, right? Or 4 days a week was optimal.
I think it said at least 4 days.
Okay, all right.
But we could go back and look and see. Let's go look at our own instructions for our own. Well, actually, that's not good. It's going to be the PDF. But let's look at the. No, 3 to 4 weekly posts are optimal. Let's include this. So yeah, this is a great example, y'all. Like, this is what you have to do, right? When you create these GPTs, you do have to sort of like test it out, go back and forth. Like, sometimes it doesn't get it completely right, and you have to kind of build this prompt up over time to dial it in. So, and then I was going to here is a summary of what the best practices are, but please ensure you consult the full presentation so that you understand the nuances and detail to the strategy.
Perfect. I love it.
And you should output this in a CSV.
In a table. Just put table.
Form. Okay, that's good. Yeah. Table.
Because it should actually output into a table, so it's easy to read.
Yep.
Update.
Update.
And let's try it again.
Okay.
Talk.
Create a content. Or today's or this week's topic is calendars suck. Go.
See, this is why I love this format.
So good, right? Okay. Look, now it did Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
And format, slide by slide by slide. For the carousel, it actually gives you the slide info.
Does it? Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Sure enough. Sure enough.
All right. So, like, you'd still have to do work. But now, check it. So, now generates you Monday. Let's see what it does. Let's see if it actually generates the image as part of this or not. From the perplexing interfaces that seem to require a PhD to navigate to the glaring lack of integration that leaves us juggling multiple apps just to find out when we're free next. It's time we demand better. See, it didn't generate.
Here's the AI prompt. So we could say generate.
Actually, just copy, literally say AI prompt for imagery and paste it and see what if it gives. It should.
Oh yeah.
So, hey, is this like as good as I? So one of the things this doesn't do, which true software would do, I I mean it's usable. Which true software would do would be allow you to take this initial set and then automatically kick off each subset and then
Yeah.
generate each slide. And then
Yeah.
like for a carousel, you would actually create like a thing where it says slide one and it would have its own table, slide one, text, imaged, slide two, and then it would generate each of those images, right? And it would just daisy
Yep.
chain and feed it
Yep.
all out there.
Yep.
This
I love
approach just requires Justin to take some work.
Yeah, I love like 6 8 8 a.m.
December.
September December 209. Yes, doy. Whop it Chens. Guys, the language is not it's just not good yet on this stuff.
Yeah. So, by the way,
Yeah.
that's actually our fault because in the image prompt, we should say for image prompts, please include the idea of simplicity, a
Yep.
XYZ, and this we just continue to tweak this
Yep.
bit by
And
bit by bit.
and it will eventually get to the point where it's generating some really quality stuff that you could probably rely on and nearly automate
I would
into
say,
your posting.
yeah. So let's can you when you share this, can you share this so that I have edit rights by chance? Because if I'm bored for a few minutes today, I might try to improve it. No, I can't. Wow, that sucks.
Well, I mean, is that true though?
Oh, you can point it to a domain?
That's really what does that?
What a data control. Like is there no way to give me access to this thing? Hmm. There is doesn't look like it. All right. So this is going to be an
But
example of like
here's what I'm doing. I'm gonna send it to you. And I'm gonna see if you're able to edit it. I don't think you'll be able to.
I don't think so because I have plenty of those. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
He's fine. He's
Probably
fine.
can't do it yet, but that will be coming. Maybe if you had like the team plan, maybe you can do that.
Um,
Perhaps. Yeah. But
but
either way, so this is a good example of how you can build your own custom GPTs. You can use knowledge to make them better. You can obviously build up your prompt like we did. You saw a few iterations of us going through that, building that prompt and honing it. You saw us upload data from that's very hyper personal, like my LinkedIn profile plus best practices, right? So this has been a pretty good overview in how you could build your own custom GPT to start generating content for you in a very specific way. It's going to give you a lot better results than just stock GPT out of the box.
agreed. Now, should you be attaching like an internal thing to the knowledge base? Not yet, right? From a security perspective. However, however, if you get public information from like say competitors or anything else, feel free to use that to really help generate good quality content
Yes.
and things like that.
And one of the tips that I'll pass along that you passed along to me a few years back is use that file type :PDF search operator in Google to find those PDFs that you want and attach those as knowledge.
By the way, I was showing that literally to somebody else on Friday, and he goes, "How the hell? Like this is amazing stuff." I'm
Right.
like, "You can literally find like journals and articles and price lists." And he's like, "I can't believe there isn't like a SaaS for teaching people how to for just Googling better." And I was like, "Oh, well, it's just so easy. Everyone can do it." He's like, "No, nobody knows how to do this shit."
No, no, not at all.
I'm
Not
like,
at
every
all.
SEO on the planet does. But
And
yeah, no, it's awesome.
there's a lot of power in it. There's a lot
Yeah,
of power.
a lot of power in it. Maybe we should do an episode on search operators.
We probably should. We probably should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
UX rant. You don't know how to Google.
UX rant. Exactly. You don't
Oh,
know how to search. I
well,
love
that
that.
was a good, I think, LinkedIn GPT. We can continue that later. But I
Yep.
think we're getting to the point where we could potentially use something like that, right?
Yeah.
And I do think that tweaking it by providing your profile is a huge part of making it so like plug and play.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree
All
with that.
right.
Great stuff, y'all. We'll see you soon.
Bye.